All right, let's dive in. We're going to meet one of nature's most extreme athletes, and it's probably not what you're thinking. It's a tiny tropical bat, and this little guy faces a massive energy crisis every single day just to stay alive.
So that brings us to the big question, right? The central mystery we're unpacking today. Think about it. Powered flight is one of the most energy-draining things any animal can do. So how on earth does this tiny creature fuel that kind of extreme activity on a diet that's basically just fig juice?
Okay, let's really break this down. On one side, you've got this just immense energy demand. I mean, this bat's metabolism during flight is astronomical. We're talking 3 to 5 times higher than other mammals. But then, on the other side, the fuel supply is so precarious. Fig juice, it's a quick sugar hit for sure, but it has almost no fat. That means the bat has practically zero reserves. It is literally living meal to meal. So you can see how this sets the stage for a life lived, well, on an energetic razor's edge. So let's meet our protagonist. This is Peter's tent-making bat. And, a great way to think about it is like a Formula One car, but with a tiny gas tank. It has to refuel constantly, and it's always risking running on empty every few hours. I mean, it has to balance its energy budget perfectly, or it just stars. The stakes are that high. So, how does this bat pull off this daily miracle? Well, to figure it out, scientists had to get really creative. They needed a way to track exactly how it was spending its energy, second by second, but out in the wild, not in a lab. And their solution was some seriously cool tech. They carefully attached these tiny, super lightweight heart rate transmitters to the bats. This basically allowed them to spy on the engine's performance, the heart, in real time as these bats went about their nightly business. And wow, the data they got back was just stunning. I mean, over 350 hours of recordings, and what they found was a heart that operates at these incredible extremes. Just look at these wild swings. Those highest peaks, that's the frantic energy of flying and foraging. The lower, but still active line there is the bat resting at night. And that line way down at the bottom, that's its heart rate during its daytime rest. The difference is absolutely staggering. And here, you can really see that peak performance in action. Get this, during flight, the bat's heart rate skyrockets to over 900 beats per minute. Sometimes it even breaks 1,000. To put that in perspective for you, that's like a human heart beating 15 times a second. It's an incredible power output for sure, but it's also burning through fuel at a completely unsustainable rate. Okay, so this is where the real discovery lies. The secret to this bat's survival isn't just about how it generates all that power, it's about how it saves it. And the clue, it turns out, wasn't in its frantic flight, but in its quiet moments of rest. All right, here we're looking at a full 24-hour cycle. You see those tall peaks, right? Those are the active flying periods at night. But now look closely at that long valley in the middle. That's the resting period during the day. Do you see that strange repeating pattern of dips in the heart rate? That's not just noise in the data, that is the secret. Scientists have a name for this, cyclic bradycardia, and it's a behavior they've never seen before. What's happening is, while it's resting, the bat deliberately, and I mean deliberately, slams the brakes on its own heart. It slows it down by 30% for about 5 to 7 minutes at a time, and it repeats this a couple of times every hour. It's kind of like putting its engine into a special ultra-low idle mode just to conserve every last drop of fuel. And the impact of this? It's huge. I mean, this isn't just some minor tweak. By using this trick throughout its entire 12-hour rest day, the bat saves about 10% of its entire daily energy budget. For an animal living right on the brink, that 10%, well, that's the difference between life and death. This chart just illustrates the difference so perfectly. That dashed line, that's what the bat's daily energy cost would be without this trick. You can see it's totally unsustainable. But the solid line, that's its actual energy use with cyclic bradycardia. See how it pulls the bat's whole energy budget back down into a sustainable range? This one trick is what makes its entire high-octane lifestyle even possible. But you know what? This amazing energy-saving trick, it isn't even the whole story. To support that kind of high-octane flight, this bat has a few other physiological superpowers up its sleeve. First off, its digestive system is unbelievably fast. When it drinks that fig juice, the sugar isn't slowly digested like in you or me. Nope, It's mainlined directly into its metabolism. In just 8 minutes, half of its entire metabolic activity is being powered by the sugar it literally just drank. That is one of the fastest rates ever recorded in any vertebrate. Just incredible.
And this quote from the researchers really drives home just how precarious this lifestyle is. Because they burn through fuel so incredibly fast, they essentially replace their entire fat reserves every single day. Think about that. They have no energy savings account. They truly must survive on the food of the day.
All right, the final piece of this puzzle is all about hormonal control. When it's resting, the bat's stress hormone, cortisol, is practically zero. This helps it conserve every last little bit of energy. But when it's time to fly, whoosh, it can flood its system, ramping up cortisol levels 15 times higher to instantly mobilize its energy stores. It's literally like having a hormonal afterburner. So let's step back. What does this all add up to? Why does the story of this one tiny bat even matter?
Well, it reveals this beautifully integrated survival strategy. It's a whole package. The bat minimizes its super costly flight time. It absorbs fuel at lightning speed. It slams the brakes on its metabolism while resting with that cyclic bradycardia trick. And it uses its hormones to perfectly match energy supply with demand. Every single system works in perfect concert to solve its daily energy crisis.
And here's something really crucial to understand. A strategy like cyclic bradycardia, you'd probably never discover that in a lab. I mean, think about it. An animal in a comfy cage has no need for such an extreme energy-saving trick. It's only by getting out there and studying animals in their natural, challenging environments that we can uncover the full, incredible range of solutions that evolution has come up with.
And that really leaves us with a final, fascinating thought, doesn't it? If a tiny bat, just living on fig juice, has developed such a sophisticated and surprising way to manage its energy, it just makes you wonder, what other incredible secrets are still out there, waiting in the wild for us to find?